business to go to another level. You must try to learn and hear something new. So make the change today. So don't procrastinate and see your business grow and change. So check out Testing Results, yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Tony Harris Taylor. Testing Results, oh yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Yeah.
Welcome to the Marketing Strategies for Drastic Results show. My name is Tony Harris Taylor. I am your host of this video cast. I'm the CEO and founder of Drastic Results Marketing and Sales Coaching, where I teach franchisees and entrepreneurs how to get known, get connected so they can get paid. I'm also a multi-unit award-winning franchisee with Network in Action Global Partners, where we bring business owners together to build relationships and bring each other intentional referrals. I'm the host of the Viral Networking Conference as well. Welcome to today's show. Today's topic on marketing strategies for drastic results is a drastic topic, because it has to be focused on in order to yield the desired results. And that is getting reviews and recommendations. Why are reviews and recommendations important? My guest, Sebastian Aguirre, with Nice Job, I love that, Nice Job, is going to tell us why it's important to get reviews and recommendations. I have had the privilege of getting over 100 recommendations on LinkedIn. 100. And I am proud of that because 100 people had something nice to say about what I do and how what I do has helped their business. But also I'm proud of it for my own self because I made the effort to make it happen. Now, recently, I'm growing an NIA supplier, franchise supplier group. And recently I was prospecting a gentleman and he wanted references. Who else have you done this with, done it for? I say, how about you go to my 100 recommendations in LinkedIn. And if you need then to have personal references, let me know. Called him back a day later. I'm like, do you need any more references? Nope, I'm good. That's what you want to happen with recommendations and reviews. Now, all of us read reviews on Amazon when we buy something, especially me. I'm an online shopper for clothes and shoes. I want to know what people say about the way it fits. We all read recommendations about hotels. Why would you not spend time getting reviews and recommendations about your small business? Franchises, about your business and your franchisees, and you got to have systems in place to make it happen. It can change the game, and you wouldn't have to market so hard or sell so hard if you had the right recommendations and reviews on your profile. So when we come back, we're going to talk to my friend Sebastian out of Canada, who's going to tell us the power of reviews. We'll be right back.
Are you a franchisor grappling with how to stimulate your franchisees' growth and revenue? Are the phrases, "I'm not comfortable networking," "I'm an introvert"? Enter Tony Harris Taylor, your answer to these challenges. With her expert guidance and program, you can empower your franchisees to conquer networking and community outreach. Tony's program is designed to equip your franchisees with the skills and confidence to show up to the right events with the right people. It goes beyond making connections. It's about nurturing and leveraging these relationships. It's about following up, collaborating, and generating leads and referrals to maximize conversions. And ultimately, increased revenue for your franchisees and for you, the franchisor. Are you ready to unlock this potential? Reach out to us at 832-479-2088. Let's embark on this journey of growth and success together.
Awesome. Welcome, my friend Sebastian Aguirre with Nice Job. Welcome, Sebastian.
Thank you so much for having me, Tony. Looking forward to this.
Yay. I know you have been. You've been like messaging me. I'm so excited. When are we going to get online? I'm like, I am so excited that you're excited to be here. Tell us who you are, what you do, franchise relationship meant. Just tell me what you want to tell me.
Of course. So I work at a Nice Job. We're a reputation marketing software company, and I'm the senior franchise relationships manager. So I work in the franchise sector, consolidating our software to multi-units franchisees that stem from 10 units to 400 units.
Okay. Awesome. So were you in franchising before you came to Nice Job?
No, I was actually in a different industry. I was in the film production world, and
Wow.
yes, I worked with Apple, Netflix, and several Hollywood studios as an assistant director and a post-production supervisor. But what happened over the years is the machine, so to speak, kind of draws you into the corporate side. And I was starting to love that end of corporate and sales and marketing. And then 20 years later, I started to now work as a marketing director. And eventually, there was an opportunity here, a Nice Job, and I took it. And I'm very happy to learn about the franchise world and learn about its intricacies. So yeah, I can say I'm still in that world still.
You see my face, right? 20 years? Sir,
Yeah.
you look like you're 30 something.
I
Wow.
know. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Well, awesome. Well, let's talk about reviews. You heard my monologue at the beginning. Tell me why, in your own words, review system is important for a franchise network.
hmm and that's a very good question, Tony, because in today's world, as we know, with the increase in use of AI, so many processes are changing and they're changing so fast. So being up to date with the reviews is such an important aspect of owning a business. For example, last year in 2023, there were 8 billion daily searches, and 80% of reviews were used only on the Google platform. So that is telling us that the increase of reviews is more than just good things that are people saying about your business. It's a trust economy, and so a lot of businesses either have to update their systems by automating the process of getting reviews in order to stay competitive in this digital age.
Okay, you said something key there, a trust economy. Say more about that.
Yeah. So in today's economy, especially with AI, we can clearly say that, there's a lot of spamming. There's a lot of weird things going out in this digital world. So trust is very crucial when it comes for consumers to buy your product, and that's a currency. A review is currency, and the more reviews you have, and when people speak highly of your business, you're more inclined to build that trust and
Mhm.
build that online reputation. And over time, your sales are going to come through that channel. And we predict that by 2026, there's going to be a higher increase in reviews.
Okay, very good. What about people who are don't want to use a service like yours because they're afraid of the bad reviews. What does
Mhm.
Nice Job do to help set them up for success when it comes to their reviews?
Yeah, so there's two options that a business owner can take. One, in our system, you can actually unenroll an individual from getting a review ask, or two, and this is the best option that we recommend our clients, is to answer the review.
Mhm.
We don't want to walk in a room full of cracked shells when we get a negative review. When you have a negative view, it's actually an opportunity for you to showcase your services, your customer service, and also that's part of the trust factor. When potential clients look at those reviews, they can see, oh, wow, they got good customer service, they're very attentive, but also maybe the client just had a bad experience simply because they're individuals that just like to complain, right? And
Yes.
there's a lot of those out there. So having a negative review is not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually a very positive thing for your business.
Oh, so take a negative and turn it around into a positive by showcasing your expertise, your customer service, and trying to make it right. So people typically don't do reviews unless there's something negative. How do you recommend that a franchise incentivize people, and maybe you don't, but incentivize people to give good reviews?
hmm There's many ways. The first way, and we call this the foundation, is give excellent, outstanding customer service. Because when you do that, when you ask for the review, either through a QR code or maybe just a flyer with a link or an email message, um, clients are actually more bound to write a review because they've had an excellent experience. So we find that with working with franchisees, when they have great customer service, asking for reviews is not a problem because psychologically, a client that's had a good experience feels like they owe you. So they'll be more inclined to leave a positive review.
Absolutely. So it starts with making sure your franchise has a great customer service plan and that your franchisees and their employees are uplifting that plan. And then the review is just a natural next step to a great experience that the customers have had.
Mhm.
So
Correct.
do you all work with the clients on their customer service strategy, or do you refer that out?
So we actually give consultations with our clients. If they have a huge influx of reviews, we coach them, and through our demos, we explain to them what options they have to mitigate negative reviews and how to potentialize those positive reviews. So there is a lot of psychology behind reviews, and I'm very passionate about this when I speak about reviews because most individuals think that, well, I just get a review. That's awesome. But the reality is, you have to keep your business afloat, right? You got to keep the lights on. And reviews is such a good way to get more business, especially when somebody's Googling you in your
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
Like you and I, Tony, were victims of that, right? I want to get a haircut, Google. Let's go to a restaurant, Google. And so Google's become an extension of our consumer behavior. We won't buy anything unless we check it out on Google Maps and then we read several reviews, and then we're convinced, okay, maybe this is where I should get food, or maybe this is where I should buy product. So searching and reading reviews is part of our behavior.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, when we come back, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, I'm going to ask you the two questions I ask all of my guests. And no, you were not prepped for this. So we'll be right back with Sebastian. we are back with my friend Sebastian Aguirre of Nice Job. And we've been having a conversation about why reviews are so important for franchise brands. And so, if you are with a franchise brand and you need support in systematizing your reviews, make sure you reach out to Sebastian. Okay, here are the two questions I ask every guest. How has networking helped you to grow your business?
Love that question. It's helped us tremendously. I can say from the last 2 years, and you can agree with this, Tony, because you're like the networking queen. Okay, I want to highlight that. Ever since we came out of the pandemic, it's like network is at full tilt. We were locked in for 3 years,
Right.
and it's so hard to connect. It's so hard to shake hands with somebody and build that relationship, earn that trust. And now that we're out of the pandemic, it's just exploded. And I love networking. Personally, I love shaking hands. I'm a people person, and you can only do so much via Zoom or Google Meets, right? There's something about being on the floor and shaking a person's hand. So to answer your question, it's helped us tremendously, and we really look forward to the next coming years. We can continue to foster those in-person relationships through networking.
Absolutely. And you and I met virtually. I mean, you're in Canada. I'm all the way at the bottom of North America in South Texas. And so I feel like we've had a great connection virtually, but nothing beats the big hug you're going to get the day I meet you in person. I don't know when that's going to be, but it's coming. And all of LinkedIn will know too. So I want to say this. Sebastian's a great connector. He's already connected me with several wonderful people, and just so connect with the connectors. I'm always saying that. So make sure you do connect with Sebastian. Okay, the next question. What's the biggest drastic step you've ever taken in business?
I Man, that's a very complex question. If I were to answer that when I owned my business a few years ago, because I'm a former business owner, I think it's just relinquishing what you know, and that could be marketing, it could be operations, employee management, and venturing out to try things differently. One of the things that any business owner has to do now is, and I hate to use this word, but it's pivot because we've exhausted that word. But there's this constant use of shifting, and all of that comes through education, right? Taking courses, talking to people in certain industries and say, hey, what's going on? Where are we headed in the next 2 years? So I think that encompasses a lot when it comes to evolve. And here at Nice Job, I do it as well. I'm always constantly looking for ways how to change things, what works, what doesn't. And I find that reading a lot of books, meeting people such as yourself, and asking, hey, Tony, what are you seeing in the networking world? What trends are we seeing? And how are they going to evolve over the next couple of years? Do I have to morph with these trends? So I think in 2024, I think it's all about the learning, being humble, and being willing to change, right? So we can
Yeah,
adapt to these economic changes.
absolutely. Because change is constant. And it's always funny to me when people say, I don't like change. Well, what life you've been living? Because all the time there is change. And so if you haven't adapted to change yet, we need to get drastic and get on the program. Well, my friend Sebastian, tell everybody how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, you can reach me at Sebastian at nicejob.com, or you can click on the link to my LinkedIn bio, and I'm always around to ask any questions. And if you need any education on reviews, we're always open up to a conversation and to educate, because that's one of the good things about Nice Job that we love here is it's all about educating people so they can have success in acquiring reviews and being successful for many years to come.
Awesome. And when you look him up on LinkedIn, his bio has 5 stars next to it. So that's how you'll know it's here. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sebastian, for your time introducing us to reviews, why that's important, and how Nice Job can help the franchise community to do more great business. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with my final thoughts. All right. Wasn't that a great conversation about the power of what other people are saying about you? If you are not having a strategy for your franchise brand and your franchisees to recommend you, then make sure you get with Sebastian with Nice Job. Also, I want you to, if you like this show, can you share it? Share it with 1 or 2 people within your network who might benefit from the content of this show. And then also, if you want to be a guest on my show, I'm specifically looking for franchise professionals who want to show up on my show to tell your story. And I'll be really excited to connect with you as well. And don't forget to pick up my book, showuptoblowup.com. That'll take you to the Amazon link. And then join my Facebook group, the 6-Figure Network.com. So again, showuptoblowup.com to pick up the book and then get into my Facebook group, the 6-Figure Network. There we talk about marketing, we talk about sales strategies, and then you can just connect with other entrepreneurs from around the world. It's an international group. This is amazing. I'm so grateful that all of you are paying attention, watching the show, sharing the show, commenting. I love that. And please keep it coming. This is Tony Harris Taylor saying, take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow. And I'll see you next week. Bye.
With Tony Harris.